Hello, learners. So I have to tell you about this really special program. It's called the IB Primary Years Program. So let me tell you a little bit more about it before we get started. So the IB Primary Years Program, or PYP for short, is a program that takes a student, a whole child, and turns them into an inquirer. Now I know what you're thinking. What is that word? What's an inquirer? Well, an inquirer is someone who always thinks and questions the world around them. And do you want to know something really special about this program? Our school is an authorized IB school, which means we already have this amazing program here at Borman Elementary. So throughout our learning time, we're going to be learning also how to become better inquirers with the world around us. Now, in order to do that, we have to really think about what the word inquirer means. We're going to be hearing it a lot over the next year and for the rest of the time here at Borman Elementary. So let's think about this. An inquirer is someone who is curious and likes to ask more questions in order to learn more. So always questioning, why is that? How come things are the way that they are? Why is that built like that? It helps us learn more about the world around us. Now, it mainly means we build a lifelong love of learning, which is the ultimate goal of an IB school. We want you to always love to learn more. So let's think about this. In order to teach you this very big idea, we have to think about a bunch of smaller ideas called planners in order to help you out. So the planner that we're going to start looking at is how we organize ourselves. It's just a big theme that we really want to focus on over the next few weeks. Now, in this big theme, there's a word I don't really recognize, the word organize. I've heard it before and I'm sure you have too, but what does it really mean? Now, the word organize means that you put things in a certain way so they're easier to find later. Let's take our friend SpongeBob here, for example. He's organizing his spice racks by color so then whenever he goes back to that little rack, he can just find them because they're already so nicely organized. So with this big central theme, we also have a central idea. Now, central means the middle. So the big thing we want you to really think about and learn throughout the next few weeks. Let me share it with you. It's called Structure Provides Organization and Coordination in Communities. Now, I know what you're thinking, because I thought it too. What? What are you saying, Miss Garcia? Now, whenever I first read this, it made me scratch my head too and wonder, what on earth? What does all this mean? There's some really big words in here. Well, friends, whenever I come across a really hard sentence or something I really don't understand, I like to break it down word by word so then it's much easier to understand and I can keep learning more about it. So let's break down this central idea. The first word that we're going to look at is structure. Now, a structure is something you created. Think about whenever you're playing with Legos and you start building maybe a spaceship or a building, you're creating a structure. A structure could also be how you go about your day. The structure of your day could be, I eat breakfast in the morning, I have lunch in the afternoon, and I have dinner at night. So structure is something that you created. The next word we're going to look at is provides. Now, to provide means to give something. Like if I'm providing education, I'm giving you things to learn about. Or if you're providing maybe a snack for another friend, you are giving them a snack. The next word we're going to look at is organization, which we already looked at before. You guys know this. Organization is putting things in a certain way so that way we can find them easily later. The next thing I want you to see is coordination. Now that's another really big word, but I'm sure you've heard of it before. Do I have any gamers? If you like to play video games, put your hand in the air for me. You may have heard this word quite a bit. Anytime you play video games, someone might walk by and say, whoa, what good hand-eye coordination. That just means that your hands and your eyes are working so well together that, oh my goodness, it's like they're one. Partnerships can also have good coordination. If two people work really well together, they are in coordination. They work smoothly together. Now, the last big word we're going to look at is communities. Now, a community is where people live and work together. Think our classroom is a community, our school is a community, and our city, Denton, is a big community. Lots of people live here and work together to help the city grow more and more. So Now let's put all of these big words together into a sentence that's a little bit easier to understand. So again, our big central idea for this theme is structure provides organization and coordination in communities, or something you created gives a way to find things easily and work together smoothly in the places that we live. Now, it's still a little bit hard to understand, but don't worry, we're going to keep working at it over the next few weeks so you really get the idea of our central idea.